Power Book 4, Force Season 3. Episode 10 is setting up one of the most brutal, emotional, and shocking finales in the entire Power universe, and today we are diving into the major leaks that could change everything. Multiple deaths, unexpected betrayals, and a future that no one is truly prepared for. If even half of these leaks are true, this finale will leave fans stunned, heartbroken, and questioning everything they thought they knew about Tommy Egan's journey. From the very beginning of this season, Power Book 4, Force has been slowly building toward one unavoidable moment: total war. Episode 10 is where all the tension, all the grudges, and all the unfinished business finally collide. According to the leaks, this will not be a clean war, and it will not be a fair one either. This is going to be a desperate fight where everyone involved knows that walking away alive is not guaranteed. On one side, we have Tommy, Miguel, and their fragile alliance, an alliance built more on survival than trust. On the other side stands Jard, fueled by rage, grief, and a need for revenge that has completely consumed him. Jard is no longer thinking strategically, he is thinking emotionally, and that makes him far more dangerous than ever before. The leaks suggest that Jard is willing to burn everything down just to hurt Tommy. He does not care who gets caught in the crossfire, and that is exactly what makes this war so terrifying. Unlike previous conflicts in the Power universe, this one is personal on every level. Brothers have been lost, loyalty has been broken, and lines that should never be crossed have already been erased. What makes this even worse is the presence of Ortega, a man who once believed he could control the chaos, but now finds himself drowning in it. Ortega's involvement turns this from a street war into something much darker, something far more calculated and ruthless. But the most shocking part of these leaks is not just who is fighting, but how this war may start. Instead of a direct attack, there are strong hints that Episode 10 will open with a devastating move that instantly changes the balance of power. A move so cruel and calculated that it forces Tommy and Miguel into a corner with no choice but to respond with pure violence. This is not about territory anymore. This is about sending a message, and the message is simple: no one close to Tommy is safe. What makes this even more intense is the emotional weight behind it. Tommy has spent this entire season trying to build something stable in Chicago, trying to convince himself that this city could be different from New York. But the leaks make one thing very clear: Chicago is about to take just as much from him, if not more. Every decision Tommy has made is now coming back to haunt him. Every enemy he spared, every warning he ignored. Episode 10 is where Tommy realizes that survival does not come from mercy. It comes from being willing to go further than everyone else. As the war lines are drawn, one thing becomes painfully obvious. This finale is not about who wins, it is about who is left standing when the smoke clears. And according to these major leaks, some of the most shocking deaths in the Power universe are about to happen. Deaths that will permanently reshape Tommy's future and set the stage for what comes next. This is only the beginning. Episode 10 is not just about Tommy and Jard clashing, it's about every major character in this world making choices that could cost them everything. According to the leaks, the first big shocker revolves around Chay, whose unpredictable nature has been a ticking time bomb all season. In episode 9, he kidnapped both Tommy and Miguel, showing a level of cruelty that few could match. But the leaks hint that Chay's role in episode 10 will be even more twisted. While he has the power to ignite chaos, he may also try to manipulate the war before it fully begins. His loyalty has always been self-serving, and this could result in one of the most shocking betrayals yet. Fans are speculating that Chay may target someone deeply close to both Tommy and Miguel, not out of revenge, but as a way to hurt them both at the same time. The leaks point to Maria, who has been trying to escape the city quietly. If Chay strikes her at the airport, it would be a death designed not just to shock, but to crush Tommy emotionally in a way that no battle could. This is the kind of moment that could define episode 10 before the first real gunfight even occurs. Meanwhile, Jard's rise as a central villain in this finale cannot be overstated. The leaks suggest he will become utterly ruthless, crossing lines that no one expected. With Diamond already gone, Jard's thirst for revenge becomes the driving force of this finale. The leaks hint that he may attempt to kill Kate, possibly by accident, while trying to strike at Tommy. Jard's unpredictability combined with his rage makes him extremely dangerous, and this finale may show that even the most loyal allies around Tommy are at risk. The stakes have never been higher. No one standing next to Tommy is safe, and the tension leaks confirm that every second in episode 10 will feel like walking on a knife's edge. Of course, no discussion of episode 10 is complete without examining Tariq's role. Tariq has evolved significantly since the Power Book 2 Ghost finale, and the leaks suggest that his return in this war could be a complete game changer. Fully embracing his identity and his skills, Tariq's presence is likely to shift the power dynamic in ways Tommy alone cannot manage. Brayden, his loyal ally, is rumored to join him, creating a small but deadly force ready to counter Jard and Ortega. Effie's potential involvement, though less certain due to the crowded cast, could add another layer of unpredictability. The leaks hint at a scenario where Tariq and Brayden enter the war fully aware that they cannot hold back, creating an atmosphere where every move has lethal consequences. This sets the stage for brutal confrontations where every alliance will be tested and every betrayal will feel devastating. Another leak that has fans talking revolves around Shanti. Her arc this season has been complicated, walking a line between morally gray choices and genuinely heroic actions. According to the leaks, she may play a pivotal role in taking down Jard, the man who has betrayed and hurt multiple characters in his quest for revenge. If true, this would mark a significant moment of justice, but not without cost. Shanti's involvement in this war will highlight a recurring theme in the Power universe. Even those who survive the bloodshed carry permanent scars. Her potential victory over Jard would feel righteous, but the emotional weight will be immense, reminding fans that every triumph comes at a devastating price. Finally, the leaks suggest that Miguel and Ortega are on paths that could culminate in tragedy. Miguel, who has fluctuated between villain and ally this season, may face the ultimate reckoning, fighting Chay in what could be one of the most intense and personal confrontations of the season. The leaks hint that although Miguel may defeat Chay, his own death might follow at the hands of Ortega, turning Miguel's arc into a powerful, redemptive ending. Ortega's death is also teased in the leaks, possibly at Tommy's hands after a long, calculated confrontation with Tariq cornering him. The culmination of these events would close multiple storylines while setting the stage for the next chapter in the Power universe, ensuring that the finale is not just dramatic, but unforgettable. Every leak points to one central truth. Episode 10 is about consequences. The war is personal, the stakes are life and death, and the choices each character makes will define not only the finale, but the future spin-offs as well. Fans should expect shocking deaths, emotional betrayals, and moments so tense they will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. With each character acting according to their own motivations, the finale promises to deliver not just action, but a gut-wrenching emotional experience that will echo through the entire Power Book 4 universe. The countdown to the final war is almost over, and episode 10 of Power Book 4, Force, is gearing up to deliver a confrontation fans have been waiting for all season. According to the leaks, the battlefield is set for chaos, betrayal, and tragedy on an unprecedented scale. This is not going to be a battle where strategy alone determines the outcome. This is a fight fueled by emotion, revenge, and survival instincts that have been building for months. Every character stepping into this war is walking into a scenario where their fate could be sealed within minutes, and the leaks suggest that several major deaths are already written into the finale. The tension starts with the opening moments where Tommy and Miguel prepare for what could be the most intense confrontation in the entire Power universe. Their enemies are not just Jard and Ortega, they include Chay, whose unpredictable actions could turn the tide at any moment, and potentially even other surprises from the Chicago underworld. The leaks hint that this will not be a clean war, and that makes the stakes even higher. Anyone standing too close to power could be taken out unexpectedly, creating an atmosphere of constant suspense. The first major death leak fans are buzzing about involves Jard. After a season of manipulations, betrayals, and relentless pursuit of revenge, Jard appears to be the first casualty in this war. The leaks suggest that he will be taken down by someone he underestimated, Shanti. Her arc this season has been complicated. walking the line between morally gray and righteous, and the finale may see her finally stepping up in a decisive way. Jard's death at her hands would not only be shocking, but emotionally satisfying, as it would close his arc of revenge while also demonstrating the consequences of underestimating those around you. But Jard's end is only the beginning. His death will ignite further chaos, creating a ripple effect that forces every other character to make life or death decisions within seconds. In true power fashion, victory is never simple and no one survives unscathed, emotionally or physically. Miguel and Chay are next on the list according to leaks, and their confrontation is predicted to be one of the most brutal moments of the season. Chay, who has been manipulating Miguel for months, may finally face the consequences of his actions. The leaks suggest that Miguel will manage to kill Chay, ending the cycle of manipulation and establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with. But, as with many power storylines, victory comes at a cost. Miguel's own demise is rumored to follow, delivered by Ortega in a shocking twist that redefines Miguel's journey from villain to tragic hero. His death would mark the completion of a redemptive arc, leaving audiences both satisfied and heartbroken. Every action Miguel takes in this finale, from fighting Chay to facing Ortega, carries enormous emotional weight, reminding viewers that in the power universe, no one is safe, and even the strongest players must eventually pay a price for their choices. Ortega's fate is also heavily foreshadowed in the leaks, and it is shaping up to be one of the most climactic moments in the entire series. As Tariq and Tommy corner Ortega, the leaks suggest that Tariq will give Tommy the go-ahead to finish him off. This moment is a culmination of months of planning, vengeance, and strategic positioning, and it will likely serve as the emotional climax of the episode. Tommy's decision to fire the final shot is predicted to be cold, calculated, and merciless, a true demonstration of his growth as a character and his unwillingness to allow anyone to threaten his life or the lives of those he cares about. Ortega's death marks the end of a major arc, tying up one of the longest-running storylines while also setting the stage for the future of the Power universe. It will be violent, it will be emotional, and it will leave no one questioning the brutal reality of this world. Meanwhile, leaks indicate that Maria's role could be pivotal in an entirely different way. As someone who has been trying to escape the chaos of Chicago, Maria's potential death at the hands of Chay would not only shock fans, but also serve as a tragic reminder of how impossible it is to remain innocent in this world. Her escape attempt could be her undoing, and if Chay strikes, it would be a carefully calculated move to hurt both Tommy and Miguel at the same time. The emotional impact of Maria's death would be significant, deepening the sense of loss and tragedy in episode 10. But there is also hope hinted in the leaks that she might survive, which would create an interesting dynamic for future spin-offs and keep the audience emotionally invested in her story. Her fate could very well be the tipping point that defines the intensity and unpredictability of this finale. Leaked information also points to the massive battle sequence involving Tariq, Brayden, Shanti, Miguel, Tommy, and the remaining enemies. Each character is predicted to face life or death decisions within seconds, with betrayals and alliances shifting constantly. This battle is expected to be more than just physical. It is an emotional war where strategy, vengeance, and survival instincts collide in a way that will keep fans on the edge of their seats from start to finish. The finale will not hold back, showcasing shocking deaths, unexpected twists, and moments so intense that they could redefine the future of the Power universe. And while deaths and victories are central, the leaks also hint at emotional moments, flashbacks, and moral reckonings that ensure every action has consequences, leaving audiences emotionally exhausted yet fully captivated. Finally, the leaks suggest that episode 10 will not simply end with closure, it will set the stage for the next chapter. The deaths, victories, and betrayals in this episode are predicted to directly influence the spin-off Power Legacy, where Tommy, Tariq, and potentially other survivors like Maria will take their stories to a new city. The finale is rumored to leave several questions unanswered on purpose, creating suspense while also paving the way for new conflicts, alliances, and challenges. Episode 10 is shaping up to be more than just a season finale. It is a turning point for the entire Power universe, blending shocking deaths, emotional depth, and strategic chaos in a way that only this franchise can deliver. Every leak points to one truth: nothing will ever be the same after this episode, and fans are in for the most thrilling, suspense-filled, and heartbreaking finale they have ever seen. Episode 10 is shaping up to be more than just a finale. It is poised to leave the entire Power universe forever changed. The leaks suggest that the aftermath of this final war will be as dramatic as the war itself, filled with loss, heartbreak, and lingering tension that sets the stage for everything that comes next. The first ripple effect will be felt by Tommy. After losing key allies and witnessing the deaths of people close to him, including possibly Maria or even Miguel, Tommy will be left not just physically battered but emotionally fractured. The leaks hint at moments where we will see him confronting the consequences of every choice he has made, from past alliances to decisions that placed innocent lives in danger. This is the kind of finale that will not shy away from showing that power comes with unbearable costs, and for Tommy, survival is never without sacrifice. Fans should expect to see a version of Tommy hardened, more strategic, and more relentless than ever, but also weighed down by grief and the emotional scars of battle. The emotional fallout will not stop with Tommy. Tariq's character arc is also expected to undergo a dramatic shift. Fully stepping into his own power during the battle, Tariq will prove he is not just Tommy's ally, but a capable force in his own right. The leaks suggest that his decisions in this finale could have lasting consequences, particularly if he gives Tommy the go-ahead to eliminate Ortega. Tariq's role will be crucial in both the battle itself and in shaping the moral framework for the new spin-off Power Legacy. It's not just about surviving the war, it's about taking responsibility for life and death choices, and Tariq is expected to emerge from this finale as a character defined by both his ruthlessness and his sense of justice. Every fan who has followed his journey will be watching closely, knowing that the weight of these events will continue to influence his actions moving forward. The leaks also hint at the shocking return of familiar faces, which adds another layer of suspense and unpredictability. One of the most exciting rumors involves Omari Hardwick, suggesting that Ghost may appear in some form during the finale or in the opening scenes of Power Legacy. Whether this appearance comes through flashbacks, memories, or an end credit scene, it is expected to carry massive emotional weight. For fans who have long speculated that Ghost may not be completely gone, this could be the moment that confirms their theories. If true, this return would serve as a bridge between the original Power series and the new spin-off, maintaining continuity while also injecting a sense of nostalgia and excitement for longtime fans. Ghost's potential involvement could also influence Tommy and Tariq's decisions, as his legacy continues to impact the choices of those he left behind. Maria's fate remains another critical point of speculation in the leaks. Whether she survives Chay's possible attack or falls victim to his schemes, her role will dramatically shape the emotional tone of the finale. If she survives, she could represent hope and continuity for the spin-off, accompanying Tommy and Tariq to a new city. If she dies, her loss will be one of the most devastating emotional punches in the Power universe, further cementing the idea that in this world, no one is truly safe, and even the most innocent characters are not exempt from tragedy. Her arc is particularly interesting because it represents both the possibility of redemption and the inevitability of loss, a duality that makes the finale so emotionally charged. The leaks also tease an incredibly tense power struggle among the surviving characters. With Jard, Chay, Miguel, and Ortega likely dead, the battlefield will be left with Tommy, Tariq, Shanti, Brayden, and possibly Maria. This shift in dynamics will not only conclude major storylines, but also create a vacuum of power, leaving fans eager to see how it will be filled in Power Legacy. The tension between these survivors is expected to be thick with unspoken conflict, moral dilemmas, and the constant reminder that loyalty in the Power universe is fleeting. Even those who survive the battle will not emerge unscathed, carrying the emotional and psychological scars of war. This aftermath is crucial as it will define the trajectory of the characters in the next chapter and establish the stakes for new adventures in a new city, whether it's London, Atlanta, or another major hub of criminal and political intrigue.